Looks like the sock under Benny's bed.
You're not wrong.
Rightio guys, today we're going to tackle a project that I've wanted to do for quite some time. The new style YZ250 that came in a couple of years ago now has a much higher seat and ride line than the old one. So for freestyle, it makes it challenging because the subframe, as you can see under here, is a long way from the seat. My idea, rather than modifying the subframe, is to make a modified seat that comes up through here, juts down at the back. Then for doing seat grab tricks, you can just grab the seat, not the subframe. Bike looks cleaner and a lot less weight traveling internationally. You don't have to take a subframe and all the other bits and pieces, just bang your seat, suspension. Let's go. Rightio, prototype number one, pretty primitive. We just folded a little bit of, and rolled a bit of 2.5mm alley up to make the new profile that I wanted. Then got some expander foam, put that on and let that dry and sanded it back into shape here, rough shape of a stock seat. Want to keep the stock seat stock ride height. This foam actually is like, you've nearly just put a cover on it and ride with it. It actually worked out pretty good. See if she fits. Cracker, that's perfect. That's plenty big enough grab for freestyle. I always find with my grabs, I like to have them as far forwards as I can and as high as I can have them. It means it's less room for your hand to go back, especially doing seat grab flips. You can get back there nice and quick. So this is gonna be a better location than what it would be if you raise the subframe anyway. We're further forwards than if you'd raise the subframe. You'd be starting there. Now I've got the whole way up to here. So pretty happy with that. Next step, make a carbon mold, fold up some more sheet metal, bog it up, make a mold to lay some carbon on. It's gonna have to be a 2-piece mold. Let's get into it. Rightio, we have the bottom side of the mold here, the top side of the mold here. This one goes on like so. Picks up the 2 bolt holes here, and this one is going to resin on top. Next problem, we have to work out how to secure it to these 2 points on top of the subframe here. That's probably the most important one because the lifting force is coming through here when you're actually grabbing. So I've made this little mold here. This is going to go through here like this, and then bolt down there. Gonna make this one out of carbon, and then I've marked out a ridge also to cut in here to give it some rigidity through here. So if you do a seat bounce whip or if you land super hard in the middle of the seat, you're not gonna break it. It's gonna be a lot of strength that keeps pushing back down into this point on the front here to try and disperse the load of the seat rather than 1, 2, 3. We're gonna spread it the whole way along. Just got a grinder, drilled a couple of holes, notched some center lines out, marked this out on a piece of carbon sheet I had previously, so we can just go this guy in, bang, fixture point, resin those 1, 2, 3 pieces on, number 4 on the top, and then she's done. Rightio, next up, mix some resin, glue 1, 2, 3, and 4 on. I'm using a West Systems 105 resin and a West Systems 205 hardener. 205 is the fast one, 206 is slow. For what we're doing, fast hardener is good. Then we're gonna mix it with some micro balloons, consistency of peanut butter so it doesn't drip through all the holes too nasty. Rightio, on she goes. Rightio, we've got the seat all glued together. Came out pretty strong, super light. It's lighter than the stock one, so that's pretty positive. Now we're just gonna glue some of this space age aerospace foam on. It's only a tester, just going to do this stuff first just to make sure the shape of the seat and everything's going to work how we'd like it to before we put too much effort in. So just going to do a single hot glue gun line down the middle because it's only temporary, and then sand it off, roll the edges in, seat cover here on, and that's going to be us. Hot glue gun is perfect for temporary stuff because if you want to get it off, you just heat her up and she slimes right off. We're just trimming it up so we can sand it in. So she's going good. The glue's sticking the foam on really well, which is positive. Wasn't sure how it'd work. Might look like I know what I'm doing, but I've got no idea. I think we've put the weight of carbon of hot glue gun into this now. They're getting pretty hot. The fingers are getting pretty warm. They've been hot glue gunned a little bit. One more layer of foam on top will be good. A bit more cushion for the pushing. A bit comfier to sit on and a bit thicker on the grab here. It's super thin, so bring it up 10 mil taller. I think we'll be happy days. She's in. Rightio, that looks good. Nice fit, plenty of foam on there. It's gonna be good on the hiney. Let's get a seat cover on. Got a thrill seeker seat cover here. Black, nice green bit of stitching in there. She's gonna look fast. Just gonna hot glue gun the cover on. The other option is to resin it on, but if it's resined on, it's not really gonna come off. It's gonna destroy the seat cover if we've got to make changes. So we'll just start hot glue gun and be perfectly good for a tester. Rightio, like a glove. Fits good, nice big grab, plenty of foam in there, super strong. So, time to get building on some new bikes and give this thing a test run. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the video when we get the new bikes together, some new YZ250, new shape. This seat, it's gonna be on.